So last week I was down at the Shift Childcare Leaders Conference in Miami, hosted by Hinge Brokers. It was just amazing. Everything about it was top notch, and it was really, really impactful for me. And so I figured I'd put together just a little recap of some of the things that I learned while I was down there. The first thing that I learned was that this community has heart. This community of business owners and educators, not surprisingly, you do it because you have a big heart. And it's all driven by one common thing. You want to see children excel. And you've all got your different ways of going about that in terms of your education styles and what you do, but you all believe in the greater good and of the potential of children, which is really special. But at the same time, you want something a little different personally. Some people, they want to keep operating their schools as is. Some people want to own more schools, and some, they may be ready to exit and move on to the next chapter of life at some point in the future. So that was my first takeaway. My second takeaway was that it's family. I mean, the level of camaraderie amongst this entire group of 300 attendees was just exceptional. There was this level of understanding and trust and intrigue among all of the attendees who were there, and really wanting to engage with each other and learn from each other and see what everybody else was all about. And you don't always get that, especially amongst larger groups. And so that was really special and something that I thought to be most impactful from the conference as a whole. I got to tell you a couple quick stories. One, when we talk about it being family, is that I literally went to a birthday party at dinner one night with a daughter and a gentleman who was celebrating his 70th birthday. And we had, rockets and candles shooting off the cake. It was simply amazing. Another example being hearing the stories of legacy business owners, and they were second generation and either had taken it over from their parents or were going to be leaving it to their kids. And that was pretty neat as well. So all these stories about how family is really involved. And then the third thing, finally, is that this community of people, you're all learners. And you were all there to gain information and to learn something new, from different eating styles and healthy eating habits to how do we create a marketing plan for my business and make it more successful. Learning about taking care of our mind and our body and how that can be incorporated with ourselves and our staff and the children that we serve. But also learning things about, hey, if I am ready to move on, what do buyers want to make it a successful transaction? So while everyone there was an educator in a certain way, we're all learners as well. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts were from your time at the Shift conference. I can't wait for the next one, because if it's anything like Miami, it's going to be great.